It's like you are the one living in semantic reality, and because of the metaphysics that you've bought into, you've convinced yourself of a metaphysics where semantics actually has no basis and is epiphenomenal, and so you've basically like made what's most fundamental to you sort of like fake or empty in some way. And so you get this like this nihilism, this sort of like existential dread. I think you get a lot of this in like kind of some forms of continental philosophy where um yeah, but the semantics are still, they're just staring you in the face, but now it's just showing up as meaninglessness rather than wholeness and unity and
But it is done that way because that allows you to keep on being egotist, keep on doing the things that you've always done. You see, and people don't know that they are moved by the emotions that they don't know, they don't want to see. And so the emotions are controlling the brain, and the brain is only a logical machine that works when you are in a lab, and then you are an idiot when you're out of a lab. You know, moved by your own emotions, you do stupid things. So I mean, come on. I mean, it's time to stop this nonsense. So sorry for the,
no, no,
but really, when you begin to look at it through through a filter that shows you that there is more to to the universe than what we thought, and you open yourself to that possibility, and you begin to think about it, and you say, wow, my good, it really fits, then you can make sense of what before was absurd. And that's really what, where we are today. We have this opportunity, but we got to put a lot of ourselves into it. It's not just a notion to be taken just like that. It means thinking about it, reflecting, proving it, with experiments and moving in this direction, because it's only the starting point, but it's a solid starting point. It's not just a thought, a passing thought. It's a solid starting point, and I urge, I urge us to go in that direction because that direction takes us where no other kind of ideas have taken us, scientific ideas have taken us, because they have taken us deeper into symbolic reality, and by negating the reality of the soul, the reality of our interiority, the reality of meaning. And so, and now we see that it was staring us in our face, you know. And so it was just we didn't read it properly because we didn't want to, because we wanted a world which is materialistic, reductionistic, deterministic, so that we, by knowing the rules, we can control the world. Because we know the rules, so we can tell ahead of time what's going to happen. Haha, you don't, like I can. I mean, all this stuff that people they don't even realize that is going on within themselves. The need of control, the need for power, all that stuff that basically destroys the, the love that we feel for each other, the ability to cooperate, to work together, to enjoy life together. This is all gone because it's all competition, the survival of the fittest. Come on. This is this is not this is not the way to save ourselves from what's ahead of us. And the planet doesn't need to be saved because the planet will kick us out, you know, and we'll start over. So, we think that, we're going to save the planet. Come on, save yourself, man. We will be kicked by the planet out of, out of existence as a species, and maybe there will be some new humans, in a million years from now, a few million years from now. So no big change for the planet. Once you have declared that that, that there is no truth, basically, there is meaninglessness. Where do you go from there? Basically, you might as well shoot yourself because what are you living for? There is. There is nothing more horrendous in a way as a starting point unless it was proven. But nobody has proven that. So, they all want you to prove what you're saying, but they don't want to prove what they're saying. Come on. I mean, you are saying that reality, the world is meaningless. There is nothing that says that. I mean, even the existence of the math, with the beautiful math that describe reality, how can that exist if it is all meaningless? If it was all meaningless, there should be chaos. I mean, there shouldn't be entities like us with 50 trillion cells that, with a dynamism that is unbelievable, that work together so that we, instead of, the cell fighting with each other as we go to the bathroom, they allow us to go to the bathroom to do what we want as a unity. I mean, it's amazing. But we're told that that stuff doesn't matter. I mean, is explainable with ideas which cannot explain anything that has any value. And so, in truth, also the idea of a truth that is static, as if there is truth and not truth. It doesn't work that way. I mean, truth is a dynamic thing that keeps on changing. Truth is really the true knowledge that one has. That is truth by definition. But that keeps on changing, keeps connecting things that were not connected before. So it's a dynamic thing. Truth is not something that you put into a frame. But people have the idea that truth is, something, or all the like the Platonic forms. They're all there. I mean, they're already there from the beginning. Come on. I mean, in a, quantum physics is coherent only in a universe which is always expanding, never the same from moment to moment, is a continuous becoming, a continuous creation. Is all is new. That's what the probability of quantum physics is saying, that has to be something that comes next didn't exist before it appeared. So that's the meaning of probability in quantum physics, which is not what people think. They think that the quantum physics is like the probability of classical physics, which is not the case. Quantum physics is not deterministic. Classical physics is deterministic. And therefore, the probability is simply, our ignorance of something that will happen by the determinism of the system, whether we like it or not. The next state is determined entirely by the previous state and by the algorithm, which is a one-to-one algorithm that transforms this state on that state. Done. That's classical physics. There is no probability. Probability is a human thing, an estimate that we make in order to understand a reality where we don't know the formulas. We don't know, the algorithms. We don't know the previous state completely. Otherwise, we would know exactly. In other words, in a deterministic reality, there is no chance. Cannot exist a chance. Chance is only, we call chance what we don't know. But the reality, there's no chance. Everything is determined. A computer is like that. Computer that works within a program. Of course, if it has an interrupt and you give it another program to run, that's then the computer becomes an extension of you. But when a computer works, it's exactly a deterministic system like I described. The following state depends entirely on the previous state and a one-on-one algorithm. They go from there to there. Done. So there is a long ways to go, but I'm optimistic. I think that many people are today distraught, understand that we cannot. There's something must change. We cannot keep on going like this. It's time to rethink the premises, and so
It's a paradigm shift coming.
a paradigm shift is coming, and I think that we will all be better for that when we understand that we are eternal beings, not trash.
Federico, it's been really, really wonderful connecting with you. I've had a bunch of sort of like experiential shifts and insights throughout all of these interviews that we've done together. Like sometimes you'll say something and it'll hit me and I'll be like, whoa, uh, particularly I remember around you questioning around the Big Bang, and then also this sort of the way that this experience is an expression of the one. These are things that not only you help explain your perspective on, but also that I could feel and had experience of. So thank you for that. It was really enjoyable, and you've been so generous with your time. So thank you for coming on, and thank you for sharing all this with us.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share, and then you will share in your own way, and that if what I said has any value, it will it will be out there. If not, it will be forgotten. That's fine too.
It's all part of the it's all part of the thing.
That's right. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. If you found this episode valuable, you can help support the show by joining us on Patreon, link in the description. There you'll be able to get access to additional benefits that aren't available publicly. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe to this show on YouTube or on your preferred podcasting platform by searching for Mew.